My sport climbing adventure. Last summer, I got to try something I had always wanted to do, sport climbing. I had seen videos of people climbing colorful walls and scaling huge rocks, and it looked like so much fun. I was nervous but excited to give it a shot. Here's all about my experience with sport climbing. First impressions. My adventure started at a local climbing gym. From the moment I walked in, I was amazed. The walls were tall and colorful, covered in holds of all shapes and sizes. Some looked like little rocks, while others were big and flat. I felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. Would I be able to climb those walls? When I arrived, I met my instructor, Mia. She was super friendly and had a big smile on her face. Mia explained what sport climbing was and showed us the gear we would be using. I got to wear a harness for the first time, and it felt snug and secure. I also put on special climbing shoes that felt tight, but helped me grip the wall better. Learning the basics. Before we started climbing, Mia taught us some important safety rules. She explained how to tie a figure-8 knot in the climbing rope, and how to use a belay device. It sounded complicated at first, but Mia was patient and helped us practice. I learned that my climbing partner, Alex, would be the one holding the rope while I climbed. This made me feel safer because I knew he would catch me if I fell. After our lesson, it was time to climb. I started on an easy wall that was only about 10 feet high. As I looked up, I could see colorful holds all the way to the top. I took a deep breath and started climbing. My heart raced as I reached for the first hold. It felt amazing to pull myself up and find my footing. Facing challenges. As I climbed higher, I began to feel more confident. I was surprised at how strong my arms and legs felt. But then I reached a tricky part of the wall where the holds were far apart. I hesitated for a moment, feeling a bit scared. I looked down at Alex, who was cheering me on. "You can do it. Just reach for the next hold," he shouted. With his encouragement, I took a leap of faith and stretched my arm as far as I could. My fingers just barely grasped the hold. I pulled myself up and felt like a superhero. When I finally reached the top, I couldn't believe it. I had made it. The view from up there was incredible, and I felt a rush of pride and happiness. Trying again. After my first climb, I wanted to challenge myself even more. I tried a harder wall next. This time, I had to think more about my moves and plan each step. I fell a couple of times, but I remembered what Mia had taught us about safety. Each time, I got back up and tried again. It felt great to tackle the challenges, and I was learning so much. Conclusion. By the end of the day, I had climbed several walls and made new friends. Sport climbing turned out to be one of the best experiences of my summer. I loved the feeling of accomplishment when I reached the top and the teamwork involved in climbing with my friends. I can't wait to go back to the climbing gym and try even harder routes. Sport climbing is not just about strength, it's also about having fun, facing fears, and working together. I'm excited to see how far I can climb next time.